Cottonwood Canyon Teachers Institute is a program that was started in 2022, and it was started as the idea of just getting teachers in the outdoors and into an outdoor learning space and bringing those skills back to the classroom.
I got involved with CCTI at its inception. I've been teaching at the Cottonwood Crossing Summer Institute with high school students for the past 9 years, and CCTI really sort of evolved out of that program with its original intentions of really trying to find a way to sort of marry both an education experience for students and teachers alike.
They get to depressurize from their school year a little bit in this beautiful place, and they get to meet new people who are interested in the same things that they are.
I saw it online and it looked like a really cool opportunity. The big draw was being able to work with other colleagues in the field.
When I saw that it was offered, I thought it would be a great opportunity to learn how to be a better teacher in science, as well as meet other teachers from around the state of Oregon.
They made it streamlined for us. So for me, I'm coming from about 2 hours away, and the drive was pretty much the only logistics that I had to worry about.
They provided food and camping here at Cottonwood Canyon and made the whole process really easy.
This year I'm teaching a visual storytelling class, and it's really built around a premise of writing about place, writing in the wilderness.
We focused on how to take photos, how does a camera work, but also had a lot of free time to be able to go out and wander and really let the space or the environment or the different groups that we're kind of connected to kind of allow us to see what that story might be.
We were keying out different macroinvertebrate species on the river. We were, really getting down to some deep taxonomic identification, and it was awesome because we just had the microscope set up on a chair next to the river, and it was really fantastic.
It was doubly fun for me because this year it turned out my two biology teachers were also interested in geology, and I found this vein of non-precious opal. So we all went up there and collected that. It turned out there was some precious opal in those pieces that he pulled out of the rocks.
We learned different techniques to measure and investigate the river. We learned how to investigate what macroinvertebrates were living in the river. We also learned the different plants and vegetation that grow alongside of the river, if the river was healthy, and then what things made it not healthy.
A lot of them, they haven't had the opportunity to come out in the field and do this work. And so being able to run them through the protocol and seeing them make those connections was amazing.
So teaching in a two-room schoolhouse, because there's only one other teacher, that's kind of all I have to bounce ideas off of. But meeting new teachers that aren't in our district, it's really nice because they might have completely different ideas of things to do that we've never thought of.
We have so many shared stories with our profession, and it's really nice to just have time to connect with them. Typically, you go to a big teacher conference and it's dominated by people teaching in cities, which is a little bit different than our realities. So it's nice to have this kind of rural part.
So I've experienced a lot of being able to just talk with people and get their perspective as well as their experience, as well as our professors and our scientists that came out and have them being able to share that exact same thing, but through their lens.
It's definitely an asset to have multiple teacher friends that are around the state.
I really learned a lot about Oregon DEQ process for doing a stream survey of macroinvertebrates, and that's definitely something I'm going to take to my students.
I'm super excited to be able to take the kids down to the streams, and we'll be able to do all of the different tests that we did here. We'll be able to measure the stream flow. We'll be able to see if there's any critters living in the streams.
I'm going to try to be taking actually a lot of what the different groups here did. We're going to be looking at doing a photography club where kids can learn through phones and our cameras that we already have at the school. And then later in the year when the weather might be better, getting them out to our local river and having them kind of understand their place, maybe through a different lens, whether it be we're doing macroinvertebrate testing and riparian type parameter testing, or it might be something very different.
I get to come and participate in everything for free. And then on top of that, I'm paid for driving here. I'm paid for the time away. I think it's a really great deal.
Additionally, the skills that they learn qualify for professional development units, and the teachers can come back year after year if they want.
They really do make an effort to make it accessible. And it's great that there's so many different teachers around Oregon and Washington. And so you're able to really pull on what's different and what's similar so that you can strengthen your craft.
As an educator myself at the university level, it's really refreshing to sort of see the sort of energy and excitement about teaching young people.
It's a really important thing to get young people into these fields because a lot of the folks in these natural resource fields are getting older and retiring out, and we need bright young minds coming into the fields.
Even though I'm an instructor, I was learning the whole time, and there's just so much value in like getting all these different perspectives together and like coming to this beautiful place and, you know, sharing these experiences out on land or in the water.
It was a really fun way to kick off my summer while I'm still kind of thinking about and processing last school year and getting ready for next school year. It's a really nice time to get away and have some reflection time.
What I want to see from this is that network building and this program becoming bigger and bigger and giving more opportunities, maybe at some point even getting to the point where we run it 2 times a year.
Creates good memories, and hopefully those stick around for the future.
It's a really great classroom to sort of show and model these sort of skills that they can then bring back to their own communities.